Scythe Morrison, and this is This Week in Car Audio. Tune in. This Week in Car Audio. Tune in. What we talking about, bass? I'm talking about chips. Talking about rings. You ain't got them, zip your lip. You got a problem, you haven't found, check your grounds. The show about to start. Tune in. This Week in Car Audio. Yeah. Tune in. This Week in Car Audio.
Well, welcome to This Week in Cardio with their hosts, Doug Stockton, the judge, and Mr. International Traveler. I'm sure he's traveling all over the place.
I will be.
You will be. And, I'm sure he was traveling all over there, the Indiana section and whatnot. Mr. Jeffrey Fernandez. What's going on, Jeff?
Nothing much, Doug. Here on another Monday.
Did you make it to Slam?
Unfortunately, not this year. I wasn't able to make it. Dang it. I missed it. I loved all the footage, though, from everybody. I was kind of like living vicariously.
Little FOMO?
A little bit of FOMO, but I think we talked about this in the previous podcast, is I would really 100% want to be there as a spectator. Working the event is a little difficult to, kind of intertwine the two as a spectator, as an employee or working the event. So in some respects, I kind of had a little bit of FOMO, but then again, not too much. But again, all the footage from everybody, it just blowing up my Facebook, and I'm just real excited and watching everything, and it was fun.
That's cool. Yeah, the Barbados people are already checking in. I'm just going to be sharing this real quick. Did you have a show this weekend, or you just hang out at the house and do your thing?
Yeah, unfortunately, was just hanging out at the house. Missed out on Slam, but so just got some cleaning done around the house. Just kind of gearing up for actually this weekend and all the stuff I got to do for it. So
That's cool. So you're going to be going, all right, hold on a second, to groups. Oh, it won't let me do that. I got to do it from my own Facebook. Okay. So you're going to be going to California, or you're coming to California, not going, but for you it's going.
Pretty much.
And you are going to come visit the grandkid.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's cool. And then you're also going to have this show out in the valley. Is that where they're at, or?
I think they would prefer to be called the desert, maybe. Desert community of Indio, Coachella, Palm Springs area.
Oh, yeah. Got it. So, the opportunity just to go out, have fun, come back to California, maybe make a little pit stop in the Las Vegas area.
Yeah, and believe it or not, the flights there are so much less expensive than flying into, say, LAX or Ontario. I don't know why. It seems like like they're just calling to me, so I'm like, okay, telling the wife, well, we got to fly in and out of Vegas. Is that okay?
Is the wife gonna compete again at the event there?
If she can get a hold of a vehicle, she will. But if not, no hard feelings. We're all just gonna go out there and have fun.
Very cool. Should be a good time for you. I had my own little show going on this last weekend. We're at Jay's Alarms. Not that it was a bad thing, but I will say, not having Moses and his wife, Rosa, there. There we go. Yeah, I got a test from Jeffrey. Jay Holmes sent me some videos with the new B2 audio build that is sick with the white Jeep. So did you see something like that?
I don't think so. Was it it was Star Wars themed, right? I
I
forgot the name of it.
Stormtrooper. If it was Star Wars theme,
Stormtrooper,
I
I think
guess.
so. Yeah, yeah. That was a Jeep, right? With
Oh,
B2.
I have no idea. I'm not. I'm not. I don't pay attention to my YouTube at all. Justin Stolman, yo yo yo. Anyway, I had a show this weekend. Moses and Rosita not there because they were at Slamology. Obviously, Justin Stolman says Stormtroopers the name of it.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Um, uh, anyway, so we didn't have a huge turnout. We didn't have a small turnout either. I think I had still like 27 entries or something like that. So not horrible. We did a little top dog, some new first timers doing some stuff out there. It was a lot of good fun. Jay's Alarms, we're counting down to the last show at Jay's Alarms that I'm going to be doing. So we only got
with the bang.
We only got 2 shows left. I'm sure he's going to turn it into something special. We have a lot of years together. I competed out there the first time in '99 or 2000 when Clay Nelson was running the event, and this may be coming to this will be our last year, so this will be cool. Speaking of been going to shows and been around a long time and whatnot, our guest this week, Mark.
Yes, sir.
You've been around for a minute or two. Been to a couple of shows.
Yeah, I've been. What's it called? I used to. What's it called? We did shows. I think, dude. It was how long ago was it, Jeff?
Shoot, I had to look way back. 2015, maybe.
It was the whole. Yeah, dude. It was like years ago.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can.
Justin Stolman said thank you to everyone who came out Sunday. We had set up and was invited back to 2025.
Jeez.
So that was a show up in Northern California.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to learn how to use Zoom stuff.
Well, first you want to turn your camera side or your phone sideways.
All right, there we go.
Looking at your feet.
I got it switched around.
It's a pretty exciting shot of your feet, I hear OnlyFans, you can make some money that way. There's Mark.
Yeah.
There we go. We see you.
Now turn your phone sideways. Uh-oh, he went robot. There we go. Okay. Now he's a full screen guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, so tell us about your shop first. Let's start there.
Okay, so it's called Precision Sound UTV. We do obviously car audio. I do a bunch of side-by-sides, and I just got approved today with Synchrony to sell side-by-sides too. And so it's gonna be hopefully. I like I said, I got Kicker, I got JL, I got Rockford Fosgate. I try and stick with the like top brands, just because like sometimes they have issues every now and then. So, but and I just did my Jeep. I have a white and pink Jeep, but I did a
you got a Jeep too?
Yeah,
we were just talking about a Jeep.
Yeah, so I was listening. I was like, man, when you guys talking about a white Jeep, I was like, man, no, that's exactly what I have. I have a white Jeep.
Yeah, it's a white Jeep.
Yeah. And what's it called? We did the Casey light bar. We did it all pink, and we did the blow through with the 13W7. So that's what we're getting the sound off. You know what I mean?
Oh, JL Audio. Okay.
I have my rig too. I got a Silverado that we. Yeah, I'm a big JL fan, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
That's always been my like go-to. Yeah,
Okay.
But we're gonna see what happens. I got a bunch of like Harleys coming out. I have a bunch of old school like Lolos coming out. So it's gonna be fun. Like I'm really excited about this. Like I haven't done this since what, like you said, 2016 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You
So
know,
Jeffrey,
nobody.
with the Sensor X there, you can do like a loud pipes with all those bikes out there. Maybe get yourself a few more entries in there. Just
Yeah, we
saying.
Yeah,
could we
no,
could do the exhaust, right?
Yeah.
yeah, these guys, dude, trust me. They're. I have a guy coming out all the way from where? I forgot where he said he was like Blythe or something like that,
Oh, okay.
which is pretty far from where we're at. It's
Yeah,
it's a couple. It's definitely a good 100 miles.
near Arizona, I think.
Yeah, it's close to Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, he's coming out, and then I have my other buddy who has another Harley, and then yeah, there's just a few people that are bringing their Harleys out. So I'm like, all right, let's run it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, maybe we could do something
Some bagger
with
beat
the
stuff.
yeah, some bagger beats or just kind of
Well,
there's a format, Mark, that's called Pankadow, and essentially we put the sensor about 3 feet away from the vehicle. Um, it could be any kind of like
Yeah.
what do they call those vehicles
St-
again?
oh, the side by sides.
Well, we could be side by sides, right?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah,
It's
it
any
could be side
vehicle.
by sides or yeah,
I
or the
have a guy.
stunt walls as well.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
a
trying to
stunt
say.
wall. Oh, the stunt
Yeah,
wall vehicles.
yeah.
No, I have actually I have one of my friends bringing out his side by side in his truck. So we're
Cool.
gonna see how that does too as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
It should be, like I said, it should be a great weekend. Like it's gonna be fun. I haven't done this in years, and my installer's super excited.
How's
Do you
your
guys do
rinse?
a lot of SPL builds or a lot of big builds?
Starting to now,
Yeah.
because it just what we're doing, because I've been doing this obviously for like 20 years,
Yeah.
and once we did the what's it called, the Gladiator, dude, people were just tripping out like how loud it was, and
Wow.
they just want to start buying systems. Like we've been kind of slinging systems lately, like in a good way. So I'm pretty stoked about that. And then this is going to bring it, like I said, I have friends that have lowrider
Mhm.
clubs. I got my tattoo
Yeah.
artist coming out here with his Lolo and all kinds of stuff, dude. It's going to be, and I'm going to be getting tattooed at the same
What?
time. Yeah, it's going to be
I
tattooing
remember
my
the
my stomach. Well,
oh wow. Wow. I remember the event we had in at California Sound. I think there was people there that was cutting hair too in the parking
yeah,
lot. So man, you guys are going all out doing everything and
yeah.
anything.
No, we're we gotta, if we gotta do it once, we might as well go hard or go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
for
Real
the way.
sure.
quick, I want to say thank you to our sponsors. Real quick, Stolman Transportation, uh, Bass Badass Sounds by Steve, Voodoo Customs, and E-Box Design and Install. So if you guys, if you guys have an opportunity to support somebody who supports things that you guys like. So wanted to bring that up before I forgot as we got into this. Sorry about that. Hey, I do have a question for you. So we typically ask this of a lot of our guests and whatnot. So what got you into bass? Was it an uncle, your
Uh,
dad, just somebody pounding down the street? How did you
you know,
get involved in this?
what's funny is I to be honest with you, I worked at Best Buy for one day.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh, I worked in the like car electronic. It was uh, it was what's it called, the Thursday in November. Um, oh,
Thanksgiving?
I'm sorry, Black Friday. No, Black Friday.
Oh, Black Friday.
It was Black
Ooh,
Friday,
first
and
day, huh?
some ladies, like I was listening to like the display stuff like that,
Hmm.
and some ladies went crazy, like, and they were like pulling each other's hair.
Oh my.
So then I ended up going to California Sound in San Bernardino,
Hmm.
and after that, I started bringing my friends in and got them approved on like synchrony, and next thing you know, I was like, okay, I was just like, okay, well, I want to put bass in my truck now. Like I have to do it. And
Uh-huh.
I did the studio. What was it? Directed the studios, old school. And
DEI.
after that, I just kept going. I
Oh, okay.
stuck with it. Like this was back in 2004, and I stuck with it. And then I started managing.
His internet
Oh.
must not be great.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, there we
there
go.
he
Oh,
He's
is.
sorry.
back.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry,
Then you
I
started
lost
managing
connection.
what?
I started managing California Sound. Well, both of them. One in San Bernardino, and then the other one in Fontana.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's when we started doing. I was like, dude, we got to do customer appreciation. We got to do, the boom and audio thing, and like I just,
Mhm.
I was all about that. You know, um, it was just to me, it was just all about like I don't know. I love bass. In my truck, I had two 12 TW3s. Like I always try to have the best of the best, and then I also had CT Sound for a long time. I was really good friends with Coleman.
Mm.
Like we would go out and have like lunch and stuff like that. And
Oops.
Whoa,
He
did we lose him?
disconnected. We'll have to wait for him to come back on there. Oh, there he comes.
yeah, no, I keep losing service. I don't know what it is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
And I'm on Wi-Fi too. It's not like I'm on like just regular like 5G.
Huh.
But yeah, no, I was good friends with Coleman
Yeah.
when he lived out here before he passed. And
Mhm.
it was we would go to the shrimp shack out here. We would just go have a couple beers and just and then I go to his house and out in LA
Oh,
and like
okay.
but I don't know. I just like I always like having a booming system in there. That's why I did that 13 W7 in the Jeep because my wife wanted it.
All right. Joel.
She was
Joel.
like, she's
Joel from San Jose says I might even come out there to Indio.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's a traveler.
He's from Northern California,
Yeah,
right?
San Jose, California,
Oh,
right?
San Jose. Oh,
Yep.
wow.
SQ Sounds, Tristan out of Barbados says, looking to try out the loud pipes and bagger beats this weekend.
Hmm.
Coming for Father's Day event. A promoter asked us to be part of the show.
Oh, okay.
So he was asking also, what amplifiers and speakers do you guys running on your bikes?
Um, I usually run if it's I use the MX JL the four I think it's a 504.
Okay.
That's just for like the if you putting 6x9s in there and stuff like that. If you're trying to run, I mean, you could run two of them if you want to put like some subwoofers in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You just have to build the box correctly in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys
But yeah, that's
are,
that's normally what I run.
yeah, if you guys look at Scott Owens and stuff like that, so he's doing a lot of boxes.
Oh,
They're
okay.
prefabbed, so prefabbed saddlebags.
Hmm.
So I noticed he was doing that. So it's prefab saddlebags with 8-inch subwoofers in them, DC Audio 8s, I think. So,
Wow, I
Oh,
don't think
DC
I've
audio.
seen. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think I've seen those before.
yeah. So I seen
Um,
Scotty doing some of that stuff.
we put some 8-inch uh, just not too long ago, and that thing is hitting hard.
Some 8-inch what?
Comp RTs,
Oh, I don't know which those are.
the kicker.
Oh, kicker
Oh, okay.
comps.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, the shallow ones.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing, dude, that thing hits hard.
I will tell you, the B2 audio, 8-inch are actually really
Yeah,
good too. I don't
Hmm.
know what kind of box you need for them, but I have heard them in a couple of vehicles, and they get down.
yeah. No, I can
Bobby
imagine
Gately
that.
loves those. So hold on real quick. Let's get back to you. So Yeah, so there wasn't a single person that inspired you to do it, be loud in car audio or anything. It's just kind of you enjoyed it and went got a
Yeah, you
job.
know what? There was one person. His name was Big John. He lives in Florida now, but
Oh, I
he
remember
did it.
him.
Yeah. So he inspired me because he had three 12-inch the directed
Yeah.
the directed subwoofers in the back in a custom box in his what was it, Xbox XB,
Hmm.
Okay.
the Scion.
Scion.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
remember he had a Scion. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a yellow one. And that's kind of what inspired me a little bit more to like get into bass,
Hmm.
because I was more about just because I did like a lot of studio time. I would go on tours. I toured with bands, and
Hmm.
and don't get me wrong, we had like dual 18s like on the stage. But it just like in the car, it kind of like inspired me to like, build a custom box and, just make it different than what everybody else has.
Hmm.
And I think that's why I did the Jeep that way, because I was like, you know what, I haven't done this in a long time. Uh, I mean, don't get me wrong. I use what's it called? The was it PMC P I forgot what the brand name is, PMC or something like that.
Hmm.
They make the custom boxes with the LEDs underneath and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And it
We don't install, so we don't
oh,
know those
okay, yeah,
brands.
no, yeah, no, it's just it looks super cool because like it
Hmm.
has like underneath the Jeep, I still have it in there just because
Hmm.
of the LED lights,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
but it has like my wife's name like in
Oh,
the
cool.
etching of the plexi.
Oh, that's cool.
PCA enclosures, that's what it's called.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
S-
Yeah, so I left that in there, just for the looks, but doing that W7, I'll tell you that thing is crazy. I
So
haven't.
so how far is he from Gary? Chad.
Oh, Chad's up in Lake Arrowhead.
Yeah, so
That's
how far is
Oh,
that
that's
from there?
far.
oh,
Pretty
geez.
far
Oh, that.
away?
Oh yeah.
Probably about maybe 2 hours.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
say
Yeah,
about two
Yeah, I would say
hours.
about 2 hours.
That's
Okay.
like two totally different extremes. So Mark is in the desert and
Uh-huh.
Chad's in the mountains. So
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in the low desert.
the
That's what
low
they call
desert.
it.
Ah, the low desert.
And he's in the
Yeah,
high
because the high
mountains?
desert would be Victorville.
Ah, okay. That's the high desert.
Yeah, that's the high desert.
Okay. No, I just thought, if you were around Chad, he's a valuable resource if you're building stuff. And I bet he would be totally into designing something for a motorcycle here or there just to do it. He
Mhm.
Yeah, just to do it. Yeah,
Yeah, he's one of those people that's,
enthusiast.
he's done a lot of stuff and really cool. What's your favorite show that you've been to?
What do you mean by show?
Car audio show.
Uh, I'm not gonna lie. I used to have fun when we did it at California Sound. I used
Okay.
to have a lot of fun.
Did you
Like I
ever
would
go
DJ
to?
it.
Did you go
Yeah.
Forbidden Fantasies and stuff?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Mm.
I would always be working, but like when we would do our shows, like I said, I would have car wash guys out there. I'd have all
Mhm.
kinds of stuff going down.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun for us. We just hang back. We had food there. We had all kinds of stuff just going down.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was kind of like a populated area, right? It was like Fontana,
It
right
was, yeah, right
on,
there in Fontana.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, or Sierra Avenue. For those of you guys that know the area,
yeah.
but yeah, it's so if you have a show out there, you're gonna have people going up and down the road, checking out, seeing what's going on, and people stopping by. So
And people would be out there, exactly. They'd be
yeah,
like right across the street at the
hmm,
market, and then you know what I mean. They would just like stop by and like just come check it out, bring their kids, and then
hmm,
we had food, like I said,
yeah,
and then I'd buy like maybe like I don't know 100 tacos just to like promote for the company that's there.
Mhm.
hmm, And
you know,
there's going to
but
be a taco stand, right? Or a taco person
yeah,
on Saturday, right?
yep.
Oh, okay. There you go. For the
Uh,
taco
Yeah,
enthusiasts.
because our neighbors don't want to help us.
Oh, no.
so Jeffrey, were you the one doing the shows there, or Andy,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Hmm.
Lee Duco, or
It was myself,
okay,
Andy, when he was down.
okay,
He actually was the one who kind of, Andy lived around that area at the time. So he
okay.
kind of, we were doing it, and he got me, when he moved back to Idaho, I was kind of taking over, and yeah, yeah, I'd be doing the sound off competitions there. I think there was like a couple of people like started their SPL competition, I would say career or their path there at California Sound. I remember there was
Really?
James Marshall. Uh, he's actually big now. He's been to several world finals. He's actually living in Florida now. But yeah, I remember when he first started out, he was using his daily driver. Now he's like bought this Suburban and strictly for Cyclone. So yeah, I remember back in the day when he first started coming out, and there's a couple other guys that were kind of, I would say, like Chad guys, because they were guys
Oh yeah.
that did their installs at Chad's, and Chad was I think he was kind of up the road in Upland. So there'd
Hmm.
be anytime there was like SPL something related, Chad was in there, or he would have like several cars that he's built that would go there and just kind of smash on people, so to speak. But
Yeah.
No, there's a lot of
mhm.
that's what I'm talking about. It was such a great time, like back in the day, and like
Oh
nobody
yeah.
does it anymore. That's
Hmm.
why, like I said, my installer was super stoked about it. He was just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I can't wait!" Like, you know what I mean? Like, and he doesn't even have a system in his car, but he's just like super stoked about it. You know what I mean? Like, because he's
Hmm.
an old school guy. He's been doing this like for 35 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and he's had lowriders. He's had like, what's it called, just all kinds of different cars, and
Hmm.
but he's just stoked to be back kind of in the industry.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because where he used, like, the old owner who used to own the shop that I own now,
Hmm.
he just never treated him correctly.
uh,
And now I got him his own computer. He has direct text, he has all this, he has all that. And then now we're doing this, and he's like, dude, I can't wait.
um.
So
So, are there other stereo shops in the area, or is it just
there
you?
is, okay, so when I when we bought the shop, it
Mm-hmm.
was it was around the corner.
hmm.
And that's why I said we had another employee that was just kind of just whatever. And we let him go, and then we let one of the installers go, and then we moved because there was just too much drama over there. So we moved right around the corner. And you know, uh, and they ended up buying it back, or buying that and changing their name and whatever. But it's really not competition, because all they sell is one brand. They buy from one distributor.
Okay.
And I mean, it's and I'm cool with one of the guys there, the owner.
Uh huh.
And it's but it's literally right around the corner. But they just, yeah, I think people are starting to see that, we carry, like, good brands. And
Hmm.
my installer's a really good guy, and we offer warranty. I think that's the major thing, because a lot of people out there they didn't offer warranty.
Tail light warranties. Once we see your tail lights, the warranty's over.
Warranties, exactly.
uh, so,
That's right.
so did you invite that other stereo shop to your competition, or they know about it so they can
I'm sure
possibly
they
bring
do.
some customers?
I don't. I don't mind if they come. I mean, that's not a big deal to me. I mean, there's money out there for everybody.
Hmm. So,
Like,
Exactly.
I was always cool with everybody in Fontana.
Hmm.
There was an upholstery shop that did car audio, and then he owned a shop across the street. And I would always sell to them, or they'd sell to me. Like, It's not good to be like a hater or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's always good to have a good relationship. Like I have another good relationship with a shop down the street. Like he'll sell me harnesses or whatever if I need an amp or and I do the same for him. I sell him epicenters, like so. It's good to have a good relationship with people.
Yeah. So can I make a suggestion for you to help make this thing more profitable? So what Rusty Flowers used to do, he was the owner at the time. It was Sound Solutions,
right,
in Reno. And what he did is he put a whiteboard up behind the cash register there, and he would put all the classes, and then he would put the top 3 loudest of his customers for every class on that whiteboard. And people love to see their name on the whiteboard. So they would come in here, they would come into a shop.
That's not a bad idea.
And try and figure out how to get up on the whiteboard or how to get higher up on the whiteboard. You know what I mean? So it's a suggestion. It's a sales tool. Ultimately, guys, always remember this is still a business. We enjoy the hell out of it, but it's still a business. People need to make money for that. If they aren't making money, we aren't doing the shows, right? So this is an opportunity for you guys to profit from the from doing the show, because the show is essentially just a promotional event for you, right?
Yeah, it's a fun event. You know what I mean? That people can come out and since we've been blasting it, I've been getting a ton of like emails and calls and stuff like that. Like nice. people want to come out and
No, that's awesome. So like I said, that's just a suggestion. Some of the things I've done that have been pretty successful is we used to do a pizza eating contest, and we would go around town and like Pizza Hut and Domino's and we'd have like 5 or 6 different pizza companies, and they would all give us a pizza, and we'd have a pizza eating contest, and we would present the winner. We would do a pizza taste test, and then the winner, we would present them with a plaque for the winner of the pizza taste off.
Yeah.
So and then you can have your participants participate in that too, right? So you get a bunch of pepperoni pizzas, best pepperoni pizza in town, and each of them, you cut the slices thin, and you give them all a try, and then they all vote, and just little different opportunities for you to promote your shop, and the local community, right? Because the more the local community is involved, the more they don't bother you when it's when it comes to you needing to do your business.
Yeah. So, you're right.
Yeah, like I said, just thoughts. We try and share that with as many people. So you said,
speaking of the
go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Jeffrey.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna have a taco eating contest that day then.
So what were you gonna say, Jeff?
I was gonna say, speaking of the community out there, so what's the community like out there? I know people talk about like that area, Palm Springs, Coachella area, and stuff like that. What kind of cars come into the shop?
You know what? It's starting to get a little bit busier now. The fact that I offer all the lines, so I mean, I get a ton of like Jeeps. Jeeps are like the craziest thing, to be honest with you. Yeah. Like I got them buying light bars. I got them buying booming sounds. You know what I mean? Like it's so crazy. And then I probably have the highest truck like out in the area, and people trip out on it. So people are starting to like ask, like, "Hey, how can we get that done? How can we do this or how can we do that?" And then they see the Jeep and they're like tripping out, and like, it's cool. And then I bought a Riker. I got to put some sounds on that thing, I think.
Is that side by side?
No, it's a 3-wheeler. It's 2 wheels in the front, 1 in the rear.
Oh, like a Spider.
Oh.
Yeah, like a Spider, just a little cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah. But people haven't seen stuff like that, and this is stuff I'm used to, like from working out in Fontana and stuff like that. So So people trip out, like, on what we're doing, and it's a good thing though, because
Mhm.
they always ask, like, even my installer, like I got him tires, and he's like, dude, I would have never thought of getting these tires, and I'm like, yeah, that's what we do, like, and then
Mhm.
I had a customer come in, buy a Casey light bar, like, 2 grand, like, like there's all kinds of stuff out here. It's a whole different demographic, I'll tell you that. And
Yeah.
people don't, to be honest with you, people out here don't even care about the price on what you're charging them as long as you do good work.
That's not a
Uh,
bad situation to be in.
Yeah.
it- yeah, no, it's so totally different from, hey, I need to get it done today. Like I can schedule somebody like 2 weeks out.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? Like, and in like Fontana, they'd be like, no, I need to get it done today.
Gotcha.
So they're
And
So,
it's
kind of
like,
more
dude,
laid back. They don't need it right away, but they want it
yeah,
done
like
right.
they really don't. Like it's crazy. It's kind. It was so new to me when I first
Mhm.
moved out here, and I was like tripping out. I was like, what, really? Like I could schedule you? Like,
Yeah, when I first heard that you were out there, I was like, "Dang, that's just like that might be like a culture shock coming from Fontana, the Inland Empire, going out to the desert community." And
yeah,
I
the
was like,
desert community. Yeah,
but
yeah.
then
yeah. It was.
I realized you guys did a lot of side by sides in Fontana. More so, is
Yeah.
like everything I seen like on social media at California Sounds was like side by sides, and I was like, oh, this is probably perfect for Mark, who's out there in the desert. He's got all these side by sides. He's putting sounds on, and it's just like making money on its own.
And it's crazy because we used to have a lot of customers that came from Indio or Coachella all the way
Uh-huh.
to Fontana because there was no shop that was doing it.
Wow.
Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. So I was like, I had to like kind of spread the word, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm still working on it, but it took time. But even
Mhm.
with in Fontana to do it, because we do insurance jobs as well. I got my bar license, and now actually, like I said, I got synchrony to where I can sell cars, like used
Okay.
UTVs.
Hmm.
Mm.
Hey, so real quick, Jody Green, if you have somebody we can have on next week from your neck of the woods, somebody from New Zealand or Australia or anywhere down that way, get in contact with us, and we might be able to put them on next week. Also, okay, so Mark, I know you haven't been, you don't watch our show and whatnot, but one of the things we're big about on this show is about the people themselves, not
Yeah.
just necessarily their car audio and this and that. So you said you used to travel with bands and stuff. What did you do?
So I would DJ,
Okay.
and also when I started, I would do roadie, like just like pushing speakers around, moving turntables,
Wow.
and doing all
Roadie.
that. And then I started DJing. Yeah. And then I started being a sound person. Like I'd use the like a 32 mixing board, and that's kind of how I got like a little start in like getting like a clean ear to
Mm.
music.
Oh yeah.
Like
Mhm.
learning how to tune music, and every time I would have like a good system, when we use like a LC7, or when we use like certain DSPs, like I would know how to tune them. And I still, like, to be honest with you, till this day I still have to tune the systems.
All
Like
right.
my installer, he's been installing for 35 years, but
Mhm.
there's some times where I'm like, okay, well, I need to adjust this because you're getting way too much like distortion or something like
Mhm.
that. Like, so, but yeah, no, I started doing that, and then I would DJ, and then I would, oh man, I DJ'd for years. I think I
Mhm.
just kind of got over it once I started, being a business owner.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember. I was trying to recall the DJ name you had back in the day. It
DJ
was like
noise.
DJ Noise. Yeah, I had to
Okay.
Yeah,
look it up, and I was like, oh man, but that's cool that
yeah,
you did.
I
Speaking of
remember. Yeah,
DJs, so this weekend we're gonna have our old friend, I saw on the flyer,
DJ
Dizzy.
Dizzy.
DJ
Yeah,
Dizzy, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know
yeah,
he's been doing a lot of big things lately, DJing and stuff too. So that'll be cool. He's kind of back on the scene. He was doing shows in the Fontana area for a while too, with him and his car club back in the day.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then what's it called? No, he's been. It's so funny because across the street from my condo,
Mm-hmm.
there's a hotel. It's the Hyatt or something like that, and he's been coming out here, and he just hasn't visited me, but he's been coming out here like every other weekend,
Mm-hmm.
DJing at the hotel, at the pool and stuff
What?
like
Right.
that. So
Yeah,
so I'm pretty stoked to see him. I haven't seen him in a while.
that's cool.
So you say you were doing DJ. So my sister was at a party this weekend, and there was some DJ, Calvin and Hobbs or Calvin Harris or something like that. So
Yeah.
I guess my wife said he's pretty famous as a DJ. So
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I think it is Calvin. Yeah, I think
it's
it's
Calvin
Calvin Harris.
Harris. Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
called him Calvin and Hobbs because I've never heard of him. So I don't know. My sister said he's a world famous DJ. I guess I said as famous as DJ Magic Mike, and she said
Oh,
way more.
That's
I would
crazy.
probably have to say so. Maybe in some like social circles, I
Yeah,
think that's
she
probably true.
she said they
Yeah,
paid
it's
him
a little
two.
different. Yeah, Calvin Harris, he is famous because he has a lot of like, it's like, what's it called? I forgot what type of music it's
It's like
called, but
EDM
yeah,
It's
music.
not
yeah.
house.
Yeah,
No,
pretty.
it's
Yeah, house.
electronic dance music.
Yeah,
Yeah, EDM.
that's
Yeah,
house. That's what we used to call house back in the day.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
pretty much.
Let's see
yeah, basically.
what did she tell me? Let's see here. Oh yeah, I said they paid him $4.5 million for 2 hours.
Oh my
Jeez.
gosh.
So he did all right, I think.
Yeah, I imagine if you're making that much money,
Dang.
oh, why can't I get paid for that?
Chad Rizla says DJ Magic Mike, LOL. Hey, I just knew the best DJ I know. Dude, I love me some DJ
Yeah.
Magic Mike. So yeah, no. What kind of were you traveling with any bands or anything that were
I
well-known
used
bands
to
and stuff?
I used to tour with a band called Cottonmouth Kings.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Heard of
Yeah, I
those
toured with
guys.
them. I toured with them for I think uh eight 8 years.
Dang.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while, and trust me, sleeping in a bus is intense. And then there was another band called Head PE.
Okay.
They're more like a rock band. They're
Oh,
more
right.
like
Yeah, that's right. Rock.
yeah. And then just whatever other artists were on the road with us.
Hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, Cottonmouth was the main thing that I did with.
All right.
So
Yeah.
it was fun. It was the first year was the hardest
Oh, it's
being
always the
gone.
hardest in anything.
Yeah, the first year, what's it called? It just it being like you get homesick.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because you're on the road for 3 months at a time,
Uh huh.
and then I went to Japan. I went to Amsterdam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Worldwide.
Yeah.
worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
My brother-in-law. It says I'm looking at his website here. So, he was doing producing for Anthrax, El Nino, H2O. So those are the more popular brands that he's
I
dealt
know
with. So,
Anthrax.
yeah. Well, the other ones are a little newer hard rock, we'll say. So,
Yeah,
but yeah. So he, like I said, so he does that type of thing too. I just, it's interesting that when you live on the road and stuff like that as a lifestyle, it definitely gives you a different perspective of what's home life.
yeah,
Um, but you know, I'm sure you
I
have some great
remember.
stories from those times too.
You have no idea.
That'd be for
I
another
do.
show, huh?
I DJ. Yeah, that's for another. um. No, I DJ'd on the top of the MGM Grand. For the CT Sound. They had like their little, their party up there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And dude, that was one of the funnest times I've ever had in my life. Not even being on tour,
Hmm.
but it was just it's on YouTube if you ever look it up. But you just look up what's it called, CT Sound. I think it was during SEMA. Yeah,
Ah, okay.
Ooh,
Oh
what
yeah.
one of those what do they call those industry parties?
industry
Yeah.
parties. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
and it was on the rooftop. And it was just, dude, it was so much fun. It just, I don't know. I don't know why. And then I got told to shut down like 2 times. These fucking people, dude, they were something else. It was funny. And they had him knocking at the door, and then Coleman like told him like, I'm not opening the door. Like, you guys basically F off. But it was funny. Like, it was just good times, That was like back in the days when the industry
Oh
was
yeah.
popping,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
then I think it's starting to come back a little bit more.
Mhm. I
Uh
think
Oh,
the
SEMA.
pandemic.
SEMA is for sure.
Yeah, I think the pandemic helped the car audio industry a lot more than people realize. Joel
yeah,
says he's using CT Sound subs and mids. So is that the same
Oh, okay.
same as the car audio company CT Sounds?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so he's
Yeah.
using CT Sound subs and mids. Like I said, he might
You know
Oh, I
what?
didn't
be
know that.
interesting.
I've always loved Coleman and his company because he was always cool,
Hmm.
and always took care of me. Like I said, RIP.
Yeah.
But you know, uh, I haven't really dealt with it so much lately.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Just because it's kind of hard to get a hold of them.
Mm. Yeah, I've
But
seen
they're
some commercials on Facebook. I think
Really?
his brother took over, I believe.
Yeah,
I
the
think
brother
yeah,
took over.
the brother took over, and I think I've seen like a bunch of videos of him walking through the warehouse, and they had like this video or commercial where some guys was like gathering a bunch of CT Sounds product, and then I guess they were sending it out, but yeah, they're
Yeah,
still around.
I seen that. I seen that
Hmm.
on Instagram.
Okay, I think yeah, it might have been Instagram.
No, yeah. I'm sure they posted on Facebook too, but yeah, no,
Hmm.
I seen it on IG.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, the product it's good. I just, I was so good friends with Coleman. It's just like,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, I
understand
remember
that.
him at a couple of the California Sounds events.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he would always be there.
I think I got some pictures too of when we did like the awards, and he was
Yeah,
in the picture and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, dude, I got that video still. It's on YouTube
Hmm.
with your arms.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yeah,
CT Sounds was doing a. Was it at your show, or I think it might have been Jeff Meese's shop out there in Apple Valley, I think it was. But yeah,
it
yeah,
could have been, but yeah,
they did this
Coleman was
like
always at the top.
yeah, and he would always have like this camera guy with him, and he would always take
Yeah,
video. Yeah.
I forgot his name, dude, but yeah, dude, dude, his videos were always the sickest videos, though.
Yeah, he'd have some dope edits and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
We need those
yeah,
people
no,
in our industry, right?
yeah.
All right.
that's how it goes. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
it's good to have people that are just there to support and
All right.
and
Yeah.
just it's cool to have people like that.
Yep. Hey Jeff, we're running up on our hour already.
Oh man, that was quick.
It
That was
was.
quick.
It was.
That
Why
was
don't you?
quick. I
Uh,
feel like it wasn't even like an hour.
no, we're running up on that hour. So Jeff, you want to hit him with the question real quick?
Yeah. I don't know. Is he?
Did we freeze him?
I think you might have been. I think we froze him.
Oh, there he goes. He's
Oh, there
back.
you go. All right.
No, yeah,
Hey,
yeah, we're good. We're good
hey,
now.
hey,
I,
Mark.
dude, I have the worst.
Yes, you do.
Uh oh.
I swear to Bob, dude,
It
it's
must be those what do you call we were talking about last week, those
Oh, the
windmills
windmills
or
and the wind
oh yeah,
farms
the
and stuff.
yeah,
windmills,
that's
yeah.
jacking up the reception and the servers and stuff, right? But
That's fun,
so
dude.
Mark, we got a question that we ask all of our guests. Basically, we want to know what is your definition of a bass head.
Oh man, if I could put Charles on the line, I would tell you that. I mean, it's just for me, I like the low notes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like the 40 hertz, 35. That's me to where you feel it in your chest.
Uh-huh.
You know, anything above that is it's just regular bass, but that's why I put that 13W7 in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for you, it's somebody that just enjoys the low notes.
I that's me. I enjoy the low notes that way, because trust me, it rattles like the entire like shop, even if it's outside.
Uh-huh.
And I'm running 1200 HD1. I did like the blow through, and it ports through the rear as well. Like we did it super custom box,
Mm-hmm.
Oh
So
man,
and
you need to hit out to Slamology that happened just this past
dude,
weekend. They were
wait till you hear it on Saturday, dude. It, for 113, dude, the thing slams.
Mm, there you go.
there's Autorama too. That's a lot closer for you. Come up
Yeah.
there in May and do Autorama with all the rest of the guys.
Yeah,
So, um,
yeah.
so anyway, how do people get a hold of you, Mark, or your shop or whatever?
We post on social media a lot. We got some cool business cards. Uh, we, like I said, I use social media for the most part
Uh huh.
on Instagram,
So just look up
it,
Precision Sounds UTV.
UTV.
Yeah.
Precision Sounds UTV.
Oh, there you go. And
Yeah,
don't make the mistake like Doug and I, and then putting precision.
person. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
precision. It's precision sound.
Like prescription.
Ah, there you
Yes.
go. We were doing the other thing.
Precision,
PR,
yeah.
not PRE.
PR.
Like, what's the difference? But
Yeah,
okay, so
no.
Precision Sounds on Facebook, right, or Instagram, I think mainly, right?
Instagram that's kind of
Okay.
like our main thing.
Okay.
I get more followers, more and more and more,
Mhm.
and then we get to post, everything that goes on, and when you tag us, we tag you, and back and
Yeah.
forth,
Okay.
that that's how it goes right there. But yeah, more people use Instagram, and I heard TikTok is, about to be deleted off the world.
It
Oh,
is. That's what I hear
yeah.
It
too.
is, huh?
They've been talking about that.
They have.
Yeah, yeah, I heard that. So,
So
you
definitely
know,
Instagram to get a hold of you guys. I think it has all of your information, email and stuff too, right on the
yeah, no,
Instagram
it has
page.
everything. Like I
Cool.
said, and then you could see our business cards on there.
Yeah.
Um, you know, we got some cool ones. They're like plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. And real quickly, run down the list of products you guys carry at the shop there.
So I got Alpine, Kicker, Kenwood, JVC, uh, JL Audio,
Mm-hmm.
Rockford Fosgate, and then audio control. I got Viper.
Oh,
I
okay. You
mean, I'm
do
pretty
alarms
much
too.
yeah. We do alarms.
So if he has Viper, then he can get Clarion and all that other stuff too. That's
Mm.
part of that family, Phoenix Gold. But I'm sure you can get anything. So if somebody wanted something specific, like a DC Audio or a Crossfire, you have access to potentially get those for them also, right?
Correct.
So
And there was
I
something else
did
you mentioned.
Crossfire for years.
Oh, that's right. I think California Sound and San Bernardino were dealers back in the day.
That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah. I
We
remember
did
that.
a 64 Impala with 6 of the 612s.
Okay.
all in a custom fiberglass box, and then we took it to CES.
There was something else you'd mentioned early on. I think it was before the show. Something else you carried at the shop that I was kind of blown away about. You said something about e-bikes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we sell e-bikes. Yeah,
E-bikes, okay.
by Blobpunk.
By who? Blaupunkt, the car audio people?
Yeah, Blobpunk.
Wow. Does it come with a system? Is there a system on the bike? But it's basically
No.
an e-bike, right?
Yeah,
Like,
e-bike.
oh, okay. That's kind of new to me.
It goes like 40 miles an hour.
Wow.
That's a damn moped.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing scared the heck out of me when I rode it. I was like, bro, I don't know about this thing.
You know,
I
there's a
couldn't even ride it
guy.
in my own.
There's a guy out there in Palm Desert. It's our old friend Leonard. You remember, Doug? Quad
Quad box.
Quad
Yes.
audio. He owns a bike shop, and I
Oh, that's right.
there in Palm Desert. And
I
think
thought
he
his
carries
bike
it.
shop was in Dallas or in Texas.
I think he might have two.
Okay.
He might have two, but yeah, he's carrying e-bikes too. As a matter of fact, so maybe that's just something they do out there in the desert. Yeah, in the desert,
It's a
right?
big thing. When I used to work for Mountain Motorsports right before I quit, in Ontario, they were getting Yamaha e-bikes, and those are like $4,000.
Wow.
The Ballpunk ones are like 1,500.
That's a lot of difference in price right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. And then they fly like it's crazy. Like it's if you look at the Instagram, you'll see you'll see them.
Okay.
I'll make sure to get a test drive when I head out there this weekend.
No, definitely. No, we'll pull one out.
B, S after the D. S after the D.
Yeah, no, it's yeah. No, they're fun. Don't get me wrong, they're fun. And then on top of it, like I said, I got that Riker, which is a 3-wheeler.
Uh-huh.
And that thing is
Cool thing
it's
about
a 900.
the 3-wheelers, you don't have to have a motorcycle license for it.
No?
Nope.
So
No, you don't.
that's right.
There's a bunch out here in Texas. You know, guys ride it. I mean, they don't need to wear helmets out here for like motorcycles and stuff like
You
that.
do
So,
you do here in
yeah, in California,
California.
you do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have a what's it called? Hey, you know what's funny is I took one around the corner, and I wasn't wearing a helmet, and then a cop like popped up out of nowhere, and I almost hit him, and then because he opened the door, and I was like, oh snap, like like what do I do? Like I was just test driving it, you know, like I was just making sure it was cool,
Yeah.
and you know, just trying to put a couple of little miles on it. And then he looked at me and was like, I don't know what that is. So I was like, all right, I'm out. Bye-bye. Like, yeah, it was funny, dude.
So Jeffrey, tell us about the show over your shoulder, even though we've kind of been talking about it, but go for it.
Yeah. So this Saturday, if you guys are in Low Desert, right? Is that what it's called?
That's right, Low Desert.
Low Desert.
Yeah, Low
community.
Desert. We're in Indio, California.
Yes, Indio, Coachella area. Come check out Precision Sounds UTV. The Sound Off competition starts at 10 a.m. We got Mark over here. He's telling me there's going to be somebody serving tacos, have drinks. He's got a bunch of his
e-bike out.
E-bikes, lowriders, motorcycles going to be out there. It should be a fun time. And I think Justin last week was talking about there might be some casinos out there too. So maybe after the show, you guys can hit up the casino. But definitely, it should be a fun time, like Mark says. You know, it's going to be cool to see. I'm not really too familiar with like the scene out there, but hey, we're gonna see this Saturday, so hope you guys can make it out.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, my next show is going to be, I think I'm at Nyman's on June 22nd. Here we go. Let me pull up my list again real quick. June 22nd I'll be in Sacramento June 29th in Sparks, Nevada. It's bowling time. No, I'm not bowling on Mondays now, so not until August. So I don't start bowling again until August on Mondays. And then I don't know that I want to because the people around here, they're catching on to my game of making money. So they're trying to slow me down. But so I'm looking at June 22nd, Sacramento. We'll be back at Nyman Shot. We'll be doing a dual org. It'll be the first actual show there since his passing. So we'll have Iasca and DB Drag out there. That's once again, that's June 22nd. We're going to start late in the afternoon. Eric says, did the earth stop moving? About me not bowling. And then I'll be 29th. I'll be in Sparks, Nevada, which is Reno essentially. So you guys come on out, check all that stuff out. Hey, let's try and make a run if we can. If you don't know anybody that isn't subscribed, get them subscribed to the podcast, This Week in Car Audio on YouTube. So please get them subscribed. Let's try and get to that 1,000 mark. We're not quite there yet. So let's see if we can't hit that mark. That would be great.
No.
So, but other than that, that's all I got going on. I want to thank our sponsors once again, eBox Design and Install, Badass Sounds by Steve, that's bass, Voodoo Customs, and Stolman Transportation. Where in Sac, Chad wants to know. That's at Nyman Shop. That is, they call it South Sac, Iraq. That's what they call that area. It's off of 47th Avenue and the 99. It's right there. But it's at Mellows Auto Repair. That's where we'll be. It's a night show. In Fresno, we're doing day shows. In Reno, we're doing afternoon shows. And in Sacramento, we're doing night shows. So that's helped to meet with local requirements for sound and whatnot. So, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I just hope I don't get tossed out of my new location for having all this sound going on.
Jeffrey knows how to handle the cops.
I'm going to feel so guilty. No, what is that terminology again, Doug? It's a outdoor marketing event.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's an outdoor marketing event.
No, I already talked to the landlords, but I was just like, the neighbors are going to fucking be hating it.
So I will tell you, down in your area, Whittier has by far it's one of the most strict sound ordinance laws in the whole country. Wow. So,
well, thank God I'm away from them.
Yeah,
but I used to do shows there.
I also have the kicker truck coming too.
Okay.
Kicker truck. Oh, okay.
Is that the big truck you walk in, there's speakers all the way around you type one?
No, they built like a single cab with whatever they did. So we're getting that. And then I think Mike Thompson from JBL is gonna bring out his the van that you sit in.
Okay.
That has like 14 15s in it.
Wow.
All right.
It's always good to get manufacturer support, stuff like that.
Yeah, no, it was cool. It was definitely cool.
Yeah, we can appreciate that. All right,
no,
guys.
Exactly. Yeah, it's good to have people supporting you, and you know what I mean?
All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for tuning in this week. I want to thank Mark and Jeffrey. Good show for you guys. Appreciate the conversation. We will be back again next week at 5:30 p.m. California time, the only time that does matter. But we're not sure who our guest is going to be, but if Jody's still listening out there on the south side of the world, and one of your guys want to come on here, it's 10:30ish roughly their time when we do the show. So if they want to come on, 10:30 the next day, because they're in the future. Ooh. But it'd be cool. Eric Hansen says he keeps chickening out.
Oh man, yeah, he does. Chicken
So,
out. Maybe he could give us a rundown of his first
oh
slamology
yeah,
experience and stuff like that, and
that'd
what
be
he's
cool. I wouldn't mind
yeah
having Eric on here.
yeah.
But anyway, so guys, we'll be back again next week, Monday, at 5:30 p.m. California time, which is the only time that matters once again. But we'll see you guys next week on This Week in Car Audio. We out. Peace.